For the past few months, I have been preparing for MoCCA Fest, hiring students, organizing work, buying supplies, and it all culminated in the show that happened a few weeks ago. Day one setup went super well thanks to the help from all of the amazing students. We had so much stuff that we barely had any room left on the table. Even though it's a ton of work, I really love MoCCA because it kind of kicks off the more social season of my job, and I get to buy a bunch of really cool art. I stopped by every table and tried striking up conversations with the artists. These shows are really such a good way to make creative friends and network if that's what you're there for. Folks are usually really kind, and as long as you don't block your table too long, they're usually up for a chat. I am lucky though that so much of the community is filled with familiar faces, even after only a year or two of being in New York now. I did buy a few things, which I shared in one of my shorts, so you can check out my mini haul on my channel. Me and my fiance visited New England for the week to see friends and family. I couldn't take off completely, but I was able to work remotely, which was nice. We went out to see our friend Harley play a show. The next morning, we visited Ethan's grandmother, and she has so much cool art in her place, and a lot of it she actually made herself. I brought her this persimmon Riso print that I bought at the Riso Lab Print Slam a few months ago, since we both bond over our love of the fruit. The trip was really refreshing and just what I needed before returning back to the big city. When we got home, we immediately decided to rearrange the whole apartment and make a huge mess. But I also came home to my new book proofs in the mail. I got to see the whole book printed, give or take a few last-minute changes, and the book comes out this September. My first week back was pretty uneventful, and I left after work one of those days to go and see an exhibition I had been wanting to see for a while that was closing soon. Hold for a real New York moment. Walk in here! You can't make this up. The show was small, but each painting was really captivating, and I ended up spending a really long time there. I'm still collecting my thoughts, but I really loved the show overall, and it made me feel safe and inspired to keep making things. And I'm really glad that I followed through to see it in real life before I left.